Hello dear students. In previous session we have studied about data communication. So in today's session we are going to study how data can be communicated, means how data can be transferred from one place to another place. So about few years what people used to do is, whenever they want to convey any messages, what they do is they do their messages on one, means they write their messages on one paper and they go to the particular person to whom they want to convey the message and they give their letter to them. So it takes more time. So after few years what they used to did is they used to convey their messages in terms of text using telegraph. So the first network they have used for fast data communication is telegraph network. Then later they have used a telephone network. Then later internet. So in today's era we used to use internet for data communication and it will help us for fastest data communication. So as you see on screen, mainly there are three types of networks that are used for data communication, that are telegraph network, telephone network and internet. So come to first network, that is telegraph. So this telegraph is the first modern instrument used in sending messages to a long distance places in very short time. So this is a modern instrument that was used to send messages before many years. So in 1837, Samuel B. Morse demonstrated a practical telegraph that provides a basis for telegraph services, that is the transmission of text messages over long distances. So Samuel Morse, what he has done is, he has created some Morse code. Means using that Morse code we can transfer our messages, means whatever text, for example hi or good morning, whatever text we want to send, that message first using telegraph it is converted into Morse code first. So that Morse code, what it is consisting of? So that Morse code is consisting of sequence of dots and dashes, where each dot or dash is communicated by transmitting short and long pulses of electrical signals. So for example, for alphabet A, we use one short pulse and one long pulse. And for alphabet B, we use one long pulse and three short pulses. So like this, whatever text we want to transfer, that text is transferred to Morse code first. Then that Morse code is sent to Morse code expert, means some expert person will be there who can transmit, means they can change Morse code into actual text. So using that, means that person will send our text to the destination. So this is how the information can be exchanged using telegraph. In this telegraph network, the store and forward of message or telegram would be repeated and each intermediate station will store what message we have sent. Then after some time it will send it to the next station and this process will keep on going till our sent message reaches to destination. And telegraph network uses message switching technique. Which technique? Message switching technique. So later this text messages transmission is stopped and people have started using voice message transmission. So which device is used for voice message transmission? Telephone. So telephone, second network used for data communication is telephone. So using telephone, the advantage of data transmission is we can transfer voice message instead of text message. So in 1876, Graham Bell developed a device called telephone and that telephone could transmit the entire voice signal from one user to another user, and this is how it has formed a basis for voice communication. Means by transferring the voice signal from one person to another person, it has formed a voice communication. Voice communication. So previous means whenever telephone has developed, it used to use one-way communication. Means only one-way communication was involved in first telephone. Then later two-way communication was involved. So one-way communication telephones, what they do is, while one person is talking, another person only can receive that message. He can't send or he can't talk the voice message. Then when the first person stops sending voice message, the second person can start sending his message. So this is what one-way communication telephone. Then later the telephones were developed and two-way communication was involved in that. So two-way communication means at a time both persons can send their voice messages. Both persons can send and both persons can receive their voice messages. So this telephone network uses circuit switching technique. Circuit switching technique. Okay, now telegraph and telephone networks both are completely different. How? The telegraph require an expert operator with knowledge of mark code. So whenever we are transmitting message through telegraph, we need one expert operator to send as a mediator to send our message, and that operator must know exact knowledge about Morse code. Whereas telephone network don't require such expert operators. In telephone network, direct communication can happen between one user, means source, to another user, means destination. And another difference between telephone and telegraph is telephone networks are connection oriented and telegraph networks are not connection oriented. So why telephone networks are connection oriented? Because it requires setup of connection before the message is transferred. So whenever we want to call any person or we want to convey any message to the person, then first thing is we have to set a call to that person. If that call is set, then only we can transmit a message. Otherwise, it is not possible. Means connection will be disconnected. Then third type of network we use for data communication is internet. So it is widely used network. So that is why we call it as World Wide Internetwork. World Wide Internetwork. So how internet works? Let's see. So many networks exist in the world with different hardware and software. So people connected to one network want to communicate with people on another network. Getting one person on one network want to communicate another person who is connected with some other, means some different network. So for such communication, two different networks must be connected, means those two networks on which two different persons are connected, those two networks should be interconnected, and this is called as internet. So internet means what? It is a collection of interconnected networks. Collection of interconnected networks. And internet involves the interconnection of multiple networks into a single large network. Multiple networks into a single large network. So internet we call as network of network. This is what? Network of network. So internet is developed in the mid of 1970s. In the mid of 1970s, this type of network uses packet switching technique service. Packet switching technique service. So what happens in packet switching is information of variable length can be transmitted in terms of packets. So, Internet Protocol made it possible to transfer information in the form of packets. Means using IPs, means Internet protocols, we can transmit message in terms of packets. So now you can see on screen the second slide, it has 3 different links here. So by clicking on those respective links, you can understand how 3 different networks work. So just go through these links and try to understand how telegraph works, how telephone works, and how internet works. So please watch these linked videos so that you can understand actual meaning of telegraph, telephone and internet. Thank you.